Today we're going to be talking about partial quotients with division. So we have a board set up. You can use paper plates and base 10 blocks to give your kids concrete hands-on activities so they'll see what they're doing. A lot of times kids don't understand long division. We tell them things like dirty monkeys smell bad and daddy, mama, sister, brother, and it doesn't make any sense to them. So I think starting with a concrete hands-on method is important for understanding. Then you also have an abstract thinking place. So this is where kids are going to actually record their math when they do this. Hopefully they'll see a connection with what we're going to be doing later. So let's get started. If I'm going to split 4,220 into 7 equal groups, I can see that I don't have enough thousands to split equally into 7 groups. So I'm going to make an exchange. I'm going to exchange the thousands for hundreds. So I'm going to do this one at a time so kids see what I'm doing. Eventually I can do 2 at a time, 3 at a time, and 4 at a time so that they will start to be more fluent with it. So I'm going to exchange. Now I have 10 hundreds, which is the same as 1,000. That 1,000 has to go away. Please don't forget that step. And now I can put 100 in each circle. So just put 100 in each circle. And I have 3 100s left, but they won't split equally. So I'm just going to put them back. I'm going to put all the hundreds back together. I'm going to keep track of how much is on one plate up at the top. I'm going to subtract the total amount shared, and that's how much that still needs to be shared down at the bottom. When you do this with kids, make sure that they see that that's the same amount up on the top as your base 10 blocks. So that's going to be the check part. So now I'm just going to exchange another 1,000 and just repeat. So I share those evenly and then do the math. Now I have 2 hundreds on the plate. I shared a total of 700. When I subtract, I get 2,820. I'm going to regroup by putting my hundreds back. And now I'm going to check. I have 2,820 in both places, and I have 200 in both places. So I'm going to do it again. Do the math again. I have 300s. I'm going to subtract 700 again. I'm going to get 2,120. I'm going to regroup. Check. I have the same amounts. Check. I have the same amounts. I'm going to do my last 1,000. Now it's time to do the math. I put 100 on each plate for a total of 700. When I subtract, I get 1,420. I'm going to regroup. Then I'm going to check. I have 1,420 in both places, and I have 400 in both of the other places. Now I can move to sharing the rest. I have enough hundreds to share evenly. So I just put 100 in each one. And then I get here and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hundreds left. So I can keep going. When I do the math this time, I shared 2 hundreds each time to give me 1,400 because I shared 2 groups of 700. When I subtract, I'm going to get 20. Check. I have 20 in both places, and I have 600 in both places. We're almost done, so let's look at this. I can't split 2 groups of 10 equally, so I need to exchange 1 group of 10 for 10 ones. And now I can share them equally. I'm going to do the math. I put 1 on each plate for a total of 7 shared. I do the subtraction, that gives me 13. I'm going to regroup and check. I have 13 in both places. I have 601 on the plate and up above. Now I'm going to exchange one group of 10 for 10 ones and share. And do the math. Put one group up, subtract 7, leaves me 6. When I regroup, I can see that I have 6. I check, 6 in both places, 602 in both places. I can't share 6 evenly between 7 plates. I have 6 left over, so I have a remainder of 6. So 4,220 divided by 7 is 602, remainder 6.